Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. Here's a diving catch right side. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Ja'Marr Chase, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their...
Under pressure, they got him again. The Clemson product, DJ Reader.
We sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Gonna let incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that
play. Mixon with a first down carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Rolling to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Roquan Smith with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Now this defense for the Bengals, terrific.
Stood out to me on tape the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to Montgomery on second down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Robinson's got it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone is Grant. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, we knew that Darnell Mooney could absolutely fly, but he was only taken in the 5th round out of Tulane because of his size. He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a first down.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Again, Fields. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Now Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, it's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
Kaepernick now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
From just shy of midfield, Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Fields. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That catch good for only a couple.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Throwing again is Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And a short gain down to about the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Sends it to the sideline, and Mooney makes the catch. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They'll roll him out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to...
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. On play action, it's Kaepernick. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
15 yards brings up 4th down.
Back now at Soldier Field, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He finds Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Fields throw pulled in by Robinson here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bears on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Fields. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Graham. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Montgomery. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They snap it to Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in there. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way, I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Fields. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Roquan Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
He'll buy some time right, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw, Kaepernick. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker, see if he can get you to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to